Alright guys, I'm back, and I was looking right now at the radar. Yeah, it's not looking very good. We're expecting big storms, not like last week. Those were wimps. This week we're expecting supercell thunderstorms. Those are on the enhanced severe threat from 1 to 5. Meteorologists are saying it's going to be a 3, so I'm going to be under the gun later this evening. These supercells are going to produce heavy winds, occasional tornadoes. Hopefully it doesn't hit here, but there's a boundary, stationary boundary right now, or however they call it, that's positioned right over North Texas, slightly above the county I'm in. So any storms that form in that area, they're gonna get pretty strong. So yeah, I went out to the store this morning, bought some flashlights, slushies. Gotta give my girl, give her the goodies, and yeah, that's pretty much. We need flashlights later this evening. Power went out a couple days ago, and there was no way to tell how strong the storms were that time. Since there was no Wi-Fi, I couldn't access any of my apps. So I was pretty much assuming that the storm was going to be over in a couple hours, which it did. But when you have no radar, when you have no any way of telling how bad the storms are getting, you're just assuming based on if the thunder is starting to decrease, lightning as well. Which I think that was one way I was telling, alright, the thunder was starting to diminish. So now it's like, alright, I was like saying the less thunder there is, then the storms are getting farther away. So yeah. Mexican passing by with his Mexican music. So right now I'm just waiting for my pizza. Gonna be hungry right now. Won't be doing any more food challenges right now, but in the future maybe. I remember my first food challenge. It was at school. I was a sophomore back then, and my friends they challenged me to eat 5 Big Macs. For those who know what a Big Mac is, so it's pretty big. And to make things a little bit more interesting, they put a 5-minute time limit. I had to eat the 5 Big Macs within that range of time. So it was a fun challenge. I didn't finish it. I think back then I was a newbie. I ate in small portions, like most people. But then as I grew older, I began to eat in bigger bites. So a regular pizza, I could probably take it down in 2 or 3 bites, maybe within a minute each slice, maybe less. And that day, I was like, oh God. I felt bloated. I felt like I was pregnant. Back then I used to wear skinny jeans. For my height and for my size. Let's see. If you guys know a WWE wrestler, Batista, and you look at his legs, try putting skinny jeans on him. Before he came back to WWE. Back then his legs were huge. Well, mine weren't that huge, but you get the point. I was wearing skinny jeans because back then I used to wear that, and since I felt bloated, well, I could barely move. I could barely squat. I could barely do anything back then. And after that day, I'm like, these challenges feel good. After that, I began to do challenges frequently. During high school, I actually did them more frequently, but back then, actually, nowadays, I don't really do that many food challenges. The most recent one was a pizza I ordered. It was a large one from Domino's, and the 14 bonus chicken pieces. I didn't finish that one. After I finished that one, I had to go outside. That's how bad I felt. I did a little bit of exercise, and yes, I waited maybe a couple 20 minutes. Then I went outside, ran a few laps. I didn't lift any weights because I knew if I eat something and then I start lifting weights, I'm gonna feel bad. So I didn't lift any weights. Just did pretty much any cardio workout. So yeah. Oh wow, 6 minutes and 15. That's the longest video I've ever made. Oh, well, I'll wait for my pizza. I'm gonna go watch a couple shows. Finish Strawberry Panic. I'm on the last episode. And then do a little bit of studying. So yeah, peace.